videos on my productive morning routine that I like to share with you guys. It's nothing crazy, but I feel like this works with my lifestyle and will probably work with most people's lifestyles. So with my lifestyle and what I do for work, I make my own schedule. So all that really means is I have to be extra strict on my productivity and waking up early and really getting my morning juices flowing, I guess. I realized that everything I do throughout the day really comes down to my morning routine and what I do in the morning and what I put into my brain in the morning.
So let's go ahead and share with you what I do.
My productive morning really starts the night before. I want to make sure I get enough rest, and I also want to make sure that I go to sleep in a good mood. So step one is to put your phone away at least 2 hours before you go to bed. This allows you to just connect with yourself, connect with your significant other, or maybe your kids, if you have any kids.
I used to have a really hard time falling asleep because I was always on my phone before I went to bed. I would go on social media, I'd be texting friends, telling them I can't fall asleep. I would go on YouTube, and it would just, before I knew it, the sun was up and the birds were chirping.
Step number 2 is to really reflect on the day I had by asking myself some questions and writing down the answers, like one thing I'm grateful for today, one person I'm grateful for today, one new thing I learned, one thing I could improve, what do I want to achieve tomorrow, and something I look forward to tomorrow. This really lets me soak in the day, and if I had a bad day, it lets me leave behind the day that I had. One thing that helps me get up in the morning is to just think of something I'm really excited about, and it can be as small as a cup of coffee or a delicious breakfast, or it can be as big as a huge check I'm going to receive that day. Right? Whatever it is, think of it before you go to sleep. And by writing down the things that I'm excited for the next day and what I want to accomplish, just really reminds me of why I should even wake up early. And I think that's a really important step, is what are your intentions for the next day? What are you waking up early for? Right? Because you can wake up in the morning, and if you don't know your intentions and you don't know the reason why you're even waking up early, you're gonna do every single thing in the morning to talk yourself out of waking up in the morning, and you're gonna hit that snooze button. The last thing I like to do before going to sleep is to just open up a self-improvement book and to read until I feel really, really sleepy. This allows my subconscious mind to just soak up all the knowledge, soak up all the positivity, because your subconscious mind is so powerful. If you're watching reality TV shows, if you're reading the negative news before you go to sleep, that can really
mess you up.
This also applies for me in the morning, because in the morning is when your creativity is at its peak. I don't want to scroll through my phone because I want to be very proactive and being my own thermostat and not just be a thermometer that reacts to the environment. Because if I see a bad text or a negative post, it's going to ruin my mood for the entire day. And I want to control my own happiness, so I stay away from my phone first thing in the morning, and I will check it after I finish my entire morning routine. So before the quarantine happened, I used to wake up around 6 a.m., but now I wake up at 7:30 every day. And the first thing I do when my alarm goes off is I run to the closest mirror I can find, I smile, I say something positive. I think here I said, today is going to be a great day because I am great and I am in control of my day. I got this little tip from a book called See You at the Top, and I know this might sound completely insane to you, but this really helps me get my day started on the right attitude. There's just something about looking at yourself in the mirror with your hair being a mess, your eyes crusty and probably barely open, and being able to be silly and animated and really laugh at yourself, because life is just so much more fun when you can learn to laugh at yourself and take things a little less seriously. When you learn to be your own best company, this will really seep into your other relationships and help improve those as well. Now that I have minty fresh breath and washed my face, the first thing I like to do is to grab myself a glass of water, put some lime juice or lemon juice in there just to hydrate myself and cleanse my body. And then I do my savers. I got savers from the book The Miracle Morning, and this has changed my productivity so much throughout the day. It stands for silence, affirmations, visualization, exercise, reading, and scribble. I love starting the day in silence while the sun is rising and really being in tune with myself. I pray and then I meditate. If you don't believe in a higher power, then you could just meditate, which allows you to perform at a higher frequency. But I really take this time to improve my relationship with God and just be grateful for all the things I am blessed with. Feeling grateful is really the first step in order to receive more blessings into your life. And I really love meditation because this allows me to be more mindful and also be more aware of my actions and thoughts throughout the chaos of the day. What I like to do next are my affirmations, and if you don't know what affirmations are, I suggest you searching it up because affirmations has been life-changing for me. But basically, affirmations are just you breathing life into your goals, dreams, and desires in statements that are formed in the present tense, almost as if you've already achieved them and you just feeling those
Emotions.
It gets super nerdy whenever I talk about affirmations or the law of attraction, but if you do want to learn more about it, I recommend you reading the book What to Say When You Talk to Yourself. That is my
All-time favorite book.
After I write down and read out loud my affirmations, I like to just close my eyes and imagine myself doing the steps I need to do to achieve my goals, and then also achieving my goals and what it feels like achieving my goals. I might want to make a video on how to make a great vision board because I do have to update mine. So let me know in the comments below if you want me to make that video. Next on the list is to get some exercise in. Now, I don't usually do any crazy workouts until the evening time, so I like to just walk around the neighborhood for about 10 to 15 minutes to get my blood flowing. And I get very intentional about enjoying the view and all the things that God created because sometimes it's so easy to take the beautiful little things for granted. And this is us attempting to do yoga together instead of my usual solo workout because sometimes things don't go as planned, but champions adjust and make it happen anyway. All that matters is that you're naturally releasing all these amazing chemicals into your body that's great for your energy, your mental health, and just your overall well-being. I know that serotonin is supposed to make you feel happy and dopamine is supposed to make you feel motivated, and those are the exact two feelings and chemicals that I need throughout my day. Now that my mind is sharp after my walk, I like to get in my reading, and this is probably one of my favorite parts because I really love self-improving and just the idea of growing every single day. My daily goal is to feed my mind more times than I feed my body, and trust me, that's a lot. But what you put into your body is super important because what you put in is what you get out. If you eat crappy food, you feel crappy. So eating healthy food allows you to feel healthy, rejuvenated. But your mind is really where all the unlimited potential lies. So what I put in here is exactly what comes out into my life. So I make this a priority. After my brain is fed, I do the last step in Savers, which stands for scribble. I take a piece of paper and a pen and I just write down my goals, and I write down my thoughts, my ideas, basically everything that's in my mind, and I dump it down on paper and leave it there. Now, some days my savers are shorter than other days, but after I do my entire savers, my mind is completely clear, and now I do my to-do list.
I found this amazing to-do list on Amazon where there's a space where you can write what you're grateful for. There's also your top priorities of the day with a pie chart you can fill out. You can also write your appointments you have and how much water you drank throughout the day with the workout you had and every single meal plus snacks. And there's a spot where you can write down your notes and also write down all the amazing achievements you've made. But the best part is that you can completely tear off the page if you mess up.
So around this time is when my son starts waking up. So I hop in the shower, I freshen up,
And I'm ready to run the day.
Also, if you have a significant other, I really suggest you doing this together with them. You don't have to be together when you do it. You could be in separate parts of the house. One person could be outside, one person could be inside. But the most important partner that you pick is your spouse. So it's so important to grow together, to self-improve together. And this allows you guys to just be on the same wavelength. But if you are with somebody that's not willing to self-improve and you are, then you
You do you, girl, and I'll grow whoever you're with.
Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys stay positive And I hope this video helped you guys. Give it a thumbs up if it did. Leave me your thoughts in the comments below and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.
These neighbors think I'm crazy, and I am. See you soon. I'm almost done, I think. Probably not.